Autism tends to present differently in women than men, which has often led to misdiagnosis or underdiagnosis. As a result, autistic women who don't receive a diagnosis tend to judge themselves harshly for finding life difficult and feeling so different. Mental health issues are common in women with autism. Women who actually do receive a diagnosis often find that it has a positive impact on their confidence and self-esteem. Receiving a diagnosis can help ensure that they receive the right kind of support and access any resources available. It is hard to find factual information about autism in women online because autism has been viewed as a male condition for a very long time, and little research has done on women and girls. Luckily, times are changing and there's more awareness for this subject than ever before. Characteristics of autistic women. 1. Social difficulties. One of the main characteristics of autism is difficulty with social communication and interaction. This can include difficulty with eye contact, difficulty interpreting non-verbal cues such as body language and facial expressions, and difficulty initiating or maintaining conversations. Many women navigate this difficulty by learning scripts how to respond to people in socially appropriate ways. They often feel socially anxious, ruminate on their social interactions, and may end up feeling left out and lonely no matter how hard they try to be sociable. While autistic women may interact well in one-to-one situations, they often find it very hard to be in groups and may feel exhausted after too much interactions. 2. Sensory sensitivity. Autistic women may also struggle with sensory processing. They experience the world in a different way than neurotypical people, and many women with autism experience intense sensory sensitivity. They may have a heightened sense of awareness of smells, light, sounds, and touch. This can result in noticing things other people don't, but also in extreme emotional distress. Some examples of these are painful ears when hearing loud sounds, having a very hard time being in a very bright room for a long time, or not being able to hear what someone is saying in a noisy room. It may look like an exaggerated emotional response to sounds, smells, or lights, which is a big misconception about autism. It's in fact due to not having a filter for sensory input, which most neurotypical people do have. So it's about sensory input literally coming in with the volume button all the way up. 3. Special interests. Both autistic men and women tend to have special interests. They may want to know everything there is to know about their interest and want to get to the bottom of how something works. The difference is often in the subject they are interested in. While boys' and men's interests often focus on specific objects of things, women often display an intense interest in a wider range of subjects like psychology, animals, music, art, or literature. 4. Masking. Women are socially expected to be sociable and have a greater desire to do so. This is why autistic women spend a considerable amount of time and energy in camouflaging in order to pass as neurotypical. In many autistic women, this is a result of people commenting on their natural behavior or being bullied. 5. Sleep issues. Many autistic women experience difficulty sleeping. This is caused by sensory issues like high sensitivity to noise at night. The presence of another person can increase these sleep issues. Another cause may be processing their day or even ruminating about it. 6. Emotional regulation issues and meltdowns. 7. Stimming, short for self-stimulation behavior, refers to repetitive behaviors. The most obvious ones we associate with autism are rocking, hand flapping, repetition of words or phrases, and spinning. However, women with autism may display other stimming behaviors, such as skin picking, feet rubbing, fidgeting with their fingers, pacing of hair twirling. Even though even neurotypical people stim, autistic people tend to stim more and may not be aware of their behaviors. It is thought that stimming is a tool that helps to self-regulate. 8. Anxiety and depression. Because life is difficult for many women with autism, it is common for them to experience mental health issues like anxiety, depression, or problems with addiction or substance abuse. There is also a far higher than average rate of suicidality in women with autism, which appears to be related to the degree of camouflaging they engage in. Oftentimes, their autism goes undiagnosed, while they will more likely receive a diagnosis for anxiety, depression, or personality disorders. More research and awareness of autism in women will lead to less misdiagnosis and better psychological help. It is important to recognize and understand the unique characteristics and experiences of autistic women. By acknowledging and supporting the needs of autistic women, we can create a more inclusive and understanding society for all individuals on the autism spectrum. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to learn more about autism in women.